Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a book review. If you are new here and you haven't subscribed, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell. Make sure you turn on the bell and subscribe to this channel. There is a new video every Tuesday and Thursday, and if you're lucky, there could possibly be one on Saturdays. But anyways, I want to just hop into the book review and get that started. So the book we are going to be reviewing today is this one. And this is 100 Hours by Rachel Vincent. I'm pretty sure this book came out in 2017. And one of my biggest peeves that I've been going through since finding this book, buying it, and then wanting to know if anyone liked it or not is I couldn't find any reviews here on YouTube. And I find that kind of interesting because this book is not that old. But that being said, here is a review. So if you do see it and you do want to read it, or you want to just go out and purchase it and read it that way or whatever, you can at least have an understanding of it. And maybe it's a book that you actually never heard of and never seen before. So yes, so starting off, this book, 100 Hours, is about a girl named Genesis and her cousin Maddie. They go for spring break to Colombia with their friends, and they end up wanting to have a good time, more on Genesis' side, and they end up in the jungle, of course, of Colombia, where they get kidnapped, aka go missing, and they're wondering why, even though they already know it's because of who they are, and they know from the beginning that they were basically being watched and targeted. But that's basically the gist of the book, because I don't want to give too much away because it is a really good book. But before I get into the ratings, I do want to give my background on what I really thought, because just telling you right now, I did not give it 5 stars, and it possibly could have been a really good 5-star read if it didn't have these situations going on. So right from the beginning in 100 Hours, you do get a sense of who the characters are, and that character building does build up. You get basically a broader sense of how these kids are very rich, very wealthy. Well, their parents are very wealthy, and they live that luxury type of life. More on Genesis' side, because she is, of course, the richer, more well-off cousin than Maddie. Of course, they're friends, they're all rich. But the one thing I didn't like is the beginning of the book really portrays and really tells you how rich they are. And it keeps going on how rich they are when you already know from even looking at the cover, and the title, it's 100 out. You get the gist of something's happening, and the countdown of, of the 100, or the count up of the 100. You get it. But from the beginning, you're not going to get that. You're not going to get that until you get further into the book. So from the beginning, you could possibly DNF this book and be like, I just can't, because you're wanting that mystery, you're wanting that type of thrill, and you're not going to get in the beginning. I'm just telling you right off the bat, it's not going to be there. Once you get into the middle of the book, that is where you get everything that's going on, and that is kind of where I wish it would have happened more towards the beginning, because the beginning didn't need to be so long. But it does, you do get the full picture of what's going on and what is happening. The author did do that. You do get the full plot, the full background story, so you can vision, what these kids are going through. I do have to say, which also dropped the score for this book, is the ending. The ending was a plot twist. It was such a plot twist. I got so upset. I was mad. I was literally mad, and we'll keep it like that, because there is a book 2 to this book. Yes. This is a duo type of book, which it didn't... I feel like it didn't need to be. It really did not need to be. If the beginning wasn't so long and so dragged out of portraying these characters like richness and wealth and how, you know, their money basically gets them out of anything, I felt like this book could have just been a standalone, one book, get to the point, done, good, you know? But no, there's a part 2. So now I have to read part 2 because I'm actually very interested. See, that's another thing. The ending was so messed up to the point, like, so, I don't know, it was weird. To the point that you do have to read book 2. I mean, you have to know what happened. You have to know what's going on. Like I said, I don't want to give anything away, but you need to know. Like, you're going to have to know. You're going to want to know. It is a very easy read, very fast read. There was times where I did have to use an audio book, you know, for like time purposes and getting through the book and not having, of course, time to sit down and actually read because, you know, I'm a busy person. But, that being said, the audiobook to this is good. So if you just want to get the audiobook, it's good for that and actually, you know, understanding and, you know, listening type of things. I know some audiobooks can be off-putting when you have to listen to it, and it's better just to read. But other than that, I will just say I gave this book, I want to say 3.5 stars. I was going to give it a 4. I really was. Until the ending came, because I could have done with the beginning, like, you know, the rich picture and all that, and them getting to Colombia and meeting people and, you know, wanting to go into, like, I could deal with that. I could deal with their ritziness. I just couldn't deal with the ending of what happened. Another thing I do like, because I don't want to put it like, you know, off-putting and stuff, but another thing I really did like is this book really portrayed the United States and how we view money compared to other places, you know, like Colombia. And it also referred to a lot of, you know, history and, you know, real events that take place, you know, with the United States and their involvement in other places. So I did like that aspect of it, because if you know about history and you know about you know, like basically affairs with the United States. I'm just gonna put it like that because I can't even say it on here about, you know, like who kidnapped him, because I don't think it's, you know, YouTube is restricted. But yeah, I do like that part of it. So I guess it will just be a 3.5. We'll see what the second book is, and if I read that one or listen to it, I will let you guys know what I thought. So yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this book and maybe have it on your TBR so you guys can read it and then let me know what you guys think. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.